This world ain't fair, and don't nobody care. We solemnly swear, it's in the air, drama popping everywhere. It's no love, ain't no feelings to spare. We solemnly swear to keep it 100. We solemnly swear to keep it 100. So have a seat, strap up, and let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
I went out and bought a new car.
What kind of car did you get?
One of those Jeep trucks. They're called the Jeep Outlander.
Oh, I didn't see it in the parking lot this morning.
Well, Sonny didn't let me drive it today, but it's mine.
So Sonny has a new car.
No, you didn't just hear what I said? I said I bought a new vehicle.
I heard you say you bought it.
Yeah.
But if it ain't here and Sonny has it, it's Sonny's car.
No, it's mine. What do you mean?
Did Sonny have errands to run today?
Yeah.
So what car you think she's driving?
The Jeep? My Jeep?
No, her Jeep. It's hers. Sonny has a new car.
What color is it?
Sonny.
It's black with peanut butter interior.
Oh, it's Sonny's.
Who picked the color?
She did.
It's Sonny's truck. Congratulations, Sonny.
Who wanted that particular vehicle?
My wife.
Start the show, ladies and gentlemen.
I feel bamboozled.
Don't feel bad, man. It happens to us all.
She's breaking it in.
That's how they get us every time.
Every goddamn time.
Y'all ready to part?
Yeah.
We're ready? Here we go. All right, what's up, everybody out there in listening land? How y'all doing? Welcome to the Solemnly Swear Podcast, everybody. We are live in legendary Lab 7 studios here at the infamous Roundtable.
Man, that voice sounds so silky.
Is it my voice or is it just this beat? What is it? Man, it's beat, definitely. Okay, thank you, Katrina. Goddamn. I was trying to give it to you. I know, man. Maybe I thought it was a combination of the two. All right, but anyway, we are the Solemnly Swear Podcast. Give another round of applause for that. We are here at the Roundtable, legendary Lab 7 studios. As I was saying before, I was nicely interrupted by Alicia, but rudely interrupted by Katrina. Speaking of Katrina, she's in the motherfucking house. Hello, Katrina.
Good morning.
With her tiara on her head.
She's the queen.
She is the queen.
I am.
And the other queen, Mr. Alicio.
Oh, damn. I thought you were going to call Francis a queen. I was like, yeah, let's get on Francis. But all of a sudden, that shitted on me.
I would never do that to the man, the myth, the legend, the super producer, my main man, my guy, Katrina. Yeah, not yours, but my guy, Mr. D. Francis in the motherfucking house. D. Francis has a hat with a taco on it, and Alicio felt the way about that. He felt it was some racist shit, didn't you?
Yeah, motherfucker got an LA hat with a taco on it and then a New Orleans shirt. Like, pick a side, motherfucker.
But how would that be racist though? Because LA has a whole lot of Mexicans, and they do got some good tacos.
But a whole goddamn taco on a hat is kind of ridiculous to me.
But is it his fault or the Dodgers' fault?
He repping it is his fault right now. I'm coming in. I'm coming in
hats.
I'm coming in a dashiki next week. Fuck y'all.
Okay, as long as you prepared to get roasted.
Right.
I'm all for it.
Shots.
Damn.
All right. Hi, everybody.
Hey, Mr. Luke.
You could tell I had a long night. Yeah, I did. I'm not feeling it today.
Man, I'm tired.
Are you?
I'm hungover.
Yeah. What about you? How you feeling?
I feel good. I feel youthful, rejuvenated.
Yeah.
She was in San Antonio with the Mexicans. That's what happened.
Right. You was in San Antonio. How was San Antonio?
I had fun.
Did you come back? Did you learn Spanish?
Nope, not one bit.
Somebody threw a fiesta on that ass.
Wait, what? What happened?
Somebody threw a fiesta on that ass. You know, Mexicans. Instead of a party on that, fiesta on that ass. Anyway.
Okay. What are we talking about here?
Her being in San Antonio, man. Number of Mexicans.
But a fiesta on that ass? What is that?
He tried it.
Yeah. Okay.
Ugh.
All right.
He tried it.
Man, it was a decent joke. Y'all just ruined it.
I'm sorry about that. All right. So what we gonna do, y'all? We swearing in. We didn't swear in until like 10 minutes to the show last time.
Yeah, I know. Let's swear for the beginning.
What's wrong with us, man? Let's go. All right. Hello. Right hands up. Miss Katrina, ma'am, do you solemnly swear to keep it 100?
100.
My brother, D. Francis, sir, do you solemnly swear to keep it 100? My other brother. What's brother in Spanish?
Hermano.
My hermano. Do something we swear so to keep it 100, Mr. Licio.
Yes, motherfucker, yes.
Absolutely.
Mr. Luke, are you keeping it 100 for the people?
LCN way.
I'm going to stop teaching you Spanish.
All right. Let's rock and roll. So, we did not record last Sunday, right? Is that correct?
That's correct.
Hold on. I got a new correct noise. How you like that?
No.
All right. I'm still going to use it.
That
But that was correct.
that was very Pride Month of you.
It's still Pride Month, right?
Yeah, you
All right.
celebrate.
Hey, man. It's still Pride Month. All right. So we didn't record last Sunday, but we ended up recording during the week.
Right.
So since we recorded during the week, now we're here this Sunday with like not shit really to talk about.
Yeah.
What we got to talk about? What's big? Anything big in the news happened this week?
Well, we knew that the motherfuckers died, but we knew that when we recorded Wednesday that they probably weren't making it in that submarine.
Yeah. Rest in peace to the submarine guys.
That motherfucker imploded, not exploded, but imploded.
I don't know what that means.
It crushes in instead of out. You know, an explosion explodes out. This was crushed by the pressure of the.
Is there a visual example of an implosion
Yes.
on YouTube or something?
I saw it on Facebook.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them.
I don't want to see it. It's sad, nevertheless.
No, it
but-
wasn't showing the actual.
No, I don't want. Yeah, I don't want to see that
No, it
one. I
wasn't
just want
showing
to
you
see.
what.
Oh, I
Yeah, I was
like, no, I don't
wondering what
wanna see
imploded
that.
was too, and
Yeah.
it showed like it like crushes.
Yeah, it was like a barrel or something like that was in some kind of pressurized container. It just all of a sudden spontaneously just crumbles.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that sounds really fucked up. That's a fucked up way to go. Imagine dying like that and everybody laughing and joking about it.
Oh, I know.
Well, we ain't shit. I'm telling you, social media has.
You know what's fucked up is the company that owned that submarine
Posted the job.
posted it.
I
They were looking
seen
for a new driver for a submarine driver.
Wow.
While them people where they were still doing the search.
But you know what? Jobs do that. I mean,
Right.
and then I think that becomes a realization that these jobs don't give a damn about you. And
Hell no.
you better take your time and live your best life, because as soon as you pass away, like, your body ain't gonna even be cold in the morgue before they post your position, because
You can,
Life goes on.
you can kill yourself at your work, but the second you're gone, they don't give a fuck. They forgot about you.
Yeah, I say that all the time. Like, even my job, if something would happen to me on my route, they probably would call and say, "Damn, man, something happened to Luke. Oh man, that's fucked up. Who got to cover the route?" That's gonna be the next question.
And that's it.
And that's all that really matters at the end of the day. I really don't matter. I don't matter. I'm sad. I'm finna go home, y'all.
damn.
I'm about to go cry. I don't matter.
But
you do matter. You matter to us.
Do I?
Well, speak for yourself. But
No, hold on.
oh, you gave the ding. Here.
I'm sorry. Yeah, she gets one.
But
I earned it.
Bam. Yeah. All right. So Katrina's on the board. She's
Ass
already
kissing.
dinged up.
she been dinged up from coming from San Antonio. Shit.
That's a good one. Yeah, I like that one. No.
The lies.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm tallying this old ding. That sounds bad. I don't like the way it sounds.
Tallying this old ding.
Speaking of the stuff that doesn't sound right.
Hey, I'm that bitch. What?
Whoa, Alicio, really? Are you?
Hold on.
Are you really?
What these AI voices is getting out of control.
Wait a minute.
What
Hey, man,
the
got that new truck and you just.
Hey, I'm that bitch.
Okay.
That's Sonny's truck.
This is not cool.
He a passenger princess.
I'm that bitch.
Let me put the tear on you.
Look
Your
at your
passenger princess.
That greasy ass tear away from me.
Oh, my God. That's hilarious.
You the one with the slick back hair.
All right. Here y'all go. Y'all go.
I did see I cut my hair off, huh? You
I
got it?
did see
Yeah, I
that.
saw that, man. I was sad for you because I know you really like that shit on your head.
Man, I was
Sonny was over it. She ain't want it dripping in the damn car. It's too hot for that shit.
In her new car. That makes a lot of sense.
yeah, ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
All right. What were we talking about earlier? Oh, you was talking about something. Oh, when you mentioned San Antonio, you mentioned Mexicans. Then you were saying that Mexicans are.
The biggest nationality in Texas.
Man, hey, man.
We're going for that number 1 spot, baby.
Man, salute
We're
to
back to Little Mexico.
Yeah,
Damn.
salute to the goddamn Mexicans, man.
It's-
Y'all in this bitch.
It's amazing how history repeats itself. Texas was once Mexico, and now it's Mexico again.
You know what
Right.
I'm
They're going to rename this bitch Tejas in a couple
Okay.
more years.
saying? It needs
By
to.
2030.
Texaco.
Texaco.
Texaco. God damn. No, so yeah, y'all are running shit, cuz.
Shit, we've been running shit, but you know, all the illegals in here, they weren't counting them.
Well, so now that means that y'all gonna vote so we can get a
Mexico
governor?
Mexico still ain't voting though, but
Because y'all don't have Social Security numbers?
we don't got any of that shit.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so yeah, y'all. Does Dallas have a heavy Hispanic population?
Dallas is a very segregated city to me. You know, I've said that before. It's they have their pockets, their Indian population pockets, their black pockets, their Hispanic pockets.
I like the way you said black, but go ahead.
Why? How'd you want me to say it?
I don't know. She's like you had a lot of emphasis black population. But go ahead.
But Houston like that too.
See, I think Houston's more of a melting pot because I see it. I like when I go, because I would deal with a lot of residents when I was in Dallas, in the business I was in, and you know they would just be all the same people on the street. And I think here in Houston, when I've worked out here, there's neighbors of all kinds. Yeah, maybe there's a little bit more of one race than another in certain neighborhoods, but in Dallas, it's segregated as shit. Like in the Indian people, there's no whites and blacks. It's just really, really segregated.
I have a question. So, like we say Mexican, some people take offense to that. They want us to say Hispanic, right?
Sure.
When you say Indian people, do they have like a little thing that they prefer?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm racially insensitive, so I don't know, and I haven't heard it.
But why do Mexican people get mad when people say Mexican if they from Mexico?
Mexicans don't. It's the other people because they. So a lot of times when people are from other countries, they just call them Mexicans, and they get pissed off that they get called Mexicans. Mexicans don't like to be called Latin. Like we want to be called Mexicans.
Because you're from Mexico.
We're from Mexico.
And I get that Latin Americans are from Latin countries.
Right.
I get that. But how we supposed to know the difference? Y'all gonna wear name tags?
No. We don't. I mean, you're right. I mean, it's just like, you know.
She said name tags.
Because we all do look, I mean, we all look similar. You know what I'm saying? It's from people from other Latin countries. You know, but you could tell sometimes by the region they're from, like Mexicans, like if they're real light complected, well, you know, they're probably from Monterey or.
All y'all light skin.
Man, there's a lot of dark Mexicans that look like Luke. My dad dark like Luke.
Let me see your daddy.
Wait a minute.
Let me see your goddamn.
So I'm your daddy?
I'm your daddy, nigga.
You've been having that on the whole floor?
Wait a minute.
Let me see a picture of your daddy.
If that nigga don't, let me see him. I already seen him. He don't look like
He don't look like that. You're a goddamn lie.
Look at that.
He look just like you, like a goddamn Mexican.
My dad dark, girl. Look.
See that?
Look. I'm light complected like my mom and my daughter.
Is complected a word?
You know
First of all them look Mexican.
well, no,
Sure they are.
I'm just saying, like in the black community, right? We know who is African, who is Afro Latino. There's distinctive traits that it's like you can look at them to know that they're not like African American.
Yeah, you can see. Oh, he looks Haitian or something, or he looks whatever.
Yeah,
you know?
but I was just asking that because I've heard people say that, like, you know, people want to be Hispanic and they don't want to be called Mexican, and I'm like, how would I know that?
Yeah.
Unless you tell me.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Why would you get offended then?
We all look the same.
So according to the dictionary, complected is a word.
Oh goddamn! You went to look it up?
Yeah, I thought you were saying like some ebonics type.
No, I'm a genius. I'm a genius.
You are. You really are, man.
Oh hell!
Hey,
no.
I'm that bitch.
All right, so
whoa. I need a copyright that. I'm just using it too freely.
all right, so what else we got? Talk to me, man. What else is happening out here? Oh, we kind of were talking about what you saying about having a child, bringing a child into the home, or introducing them to some shit. I don't know.
So I thought of an interesting conversation to have, or a discussion to have, is I have somebody that sometimes does work for me. He's a younger guy, about 25 years old. And I picked him up the other day, and we were talking. I picked him up from somewhere that I usually don't pick him up from. And I was like, oh, you moved over here? What's going on? He's like, oh, I moved in with my girlfriend. And I said, oh, okay. He's like, well, her parents, but, you know, she lives there, and, you know, she has her kid. I was like, oh, okay. Well, how long y'all been dating? He's like, man, going on 5 weeks. And I'm like, damn, 5 weeks and you moved in with her parents and she has a baby?
Everybody out of line.
I said, man, to me, that's just red flags all over the place. And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, well, I said, like, well, first of all, I mean, I think that you haven't been talking to this girl this long for you to A, move in, B, be introduced to the child. I said, and you're moving into her parents' house. I said, that's just crazy to me. You know, he's like, man, that baby loves me. That baby already calls me dad.
No.
I'm thinking, man,
No,
bro,
no,
like,
no,
that's
no,
just
no.
crazy. So, and to me, I'm telling him, like, dude, that's a red flag for her to introduce you to her kid. I said, I would stop talking to her just a second. She said, well, I want you to meet my child. And we've been talking for 4 weeks. Like, the fuck is wrong with you?
That part, I'm kind of like, I'm thinking about the parents. What kind of parents would you move your child's mate in after 5 weeks?
No.
I'm not moving my child mate in no fucking time.
Okay. I'm kind of like her.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see my child just moving in with some chick, you know, that with kid.
5 weeks though, and
5 weeks.
What kind of parents allow that?
What kind of man allow himself to move in with somebody? Nobody but a hobo sapien. Like
hobo
A
sapien.
hobo sapien.
you motherfucking work every day and you can't afford to get your own place.
I wouldn't mind if you gave her a ding for that hobo sapien comment. That was actually pretty.
All right, she 2 dings up. I wasn't gonna give her a ding for that one, but you know.
That was a pretty good
I'm
one.
getting more dings on this show than I do in real life.
That's
Oh my gosh!
she's
Hold on.
lying again.
There we go. All right.
But I mean, it has, because there's, at what point does like this child go through all these different people that this person's dating? Like, I don't know. I've only been with my wife is the mother of my kids, so I don't have step kids or any other kids, and I've never dated somebody that had kids, so I've never been in that situation. I just can't see myself, breaking up with my wife and then all of a sudden introducing my kids to another female within a few weeks of meeting somebody and say, hey, I'm bringing this lady to move in with us. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Well, first of all, I mean, I personally have like this rule of dating outside my house. Like, I don't bring people to my house and around my kids until after me and that person have established that we are exclusively dating as a couple.
How long does that take, though?
I mean, however long that takes. But for me, I'm,
5 weeks?
hell no.
So what I'm saying, I'm still stuck on the 5 week part.
I would say like maybe around 6 months, because I feel like you got to get through that initial, infatuation stage to see
The honeymoon phase of a relationship. Because our relationships start off, oh, I love him.
And not just of a relationship, or just getting to know people. Like, you need to know who this person is that you're dealing with before you bring them around your children. What if they pedophiles? What if they?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
or what if they discipline styles are different? How do they treat their children? Like, to me, I feel like it's some things I would know before bringing them around my children, especially like when my kids were younger. Now that they're older, then I try not to bring nobody to that motherfucker, because my kids, they gonna be looking at you and looking at me, and that shit gets awkward.
yeah, no shit.
I just think it's about, of course, what works for you, but I personally wouldn't just be bringing people around my children. Like, that's a sacred part of me, and I just wouldn't.
Okay. Well, I think that whole story is crazy. I think everybody is.
It's red flags.
It's red flags all
The
over.
parents, the mom. I mean,
Man,
the girl
hold
on the
on. Let's do this. The parents. Your guy. Come on. The girl. Introduce them to the kid.
The kid calling them daddy.
Kid call them daddy. Christina's tiara. I'm sorry to throw that in there. Just hit you real quick. Okay. Yeah. So that's, to me, I'm not on that. I think we all agreement on that one.
that's a pretty ratchet ass move, but I don't know.
He a hobo sapien. He gonna take whatever.
Because he needs somewhere to stay.
That's right. He emasculated himself, and they gonna help with it. The dad gonna be telling him how to be a man. The mama gonna be giving him chores and shit like he won the kids in the house.
And there's a lot of men out there that look for a woman to live off of.
Yeah.
I need to live off somebody right now. I'm in a little pickle over here. Find some women for me to live off of.
You want to be a hobo sapien?
For a little bit, yeah. I'd be a hobo sapien for about 2-3 weeks.
Well, you've been a homo
but at least you've been.
Wait. Stop. I'm sorry, Katina. Hold that thought. What was that, sir?
Huh?
What was that?
I had background noise.
Okay. I thought I heard something.
Oh, look, checking it this morning.
Hey.
I'm your daddy, nigga.
Well, he said you look like his daddy.
That's what he said. Hey, it was his words, not mine. Okay.
You gotta be careful what you say at this round table. That shit come back to bite you.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm loading up over here. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
Yeah. Okay, so speaking of bad parenting, is it bad parenting? I saw this story about this lady in Chicago who's charged for murder. Her and her 14-year-old son both were charged with murder.
They killed somebody?
Killing a guy who assaulted the mom. Something like that. Hold on, let's see.
More information on a deadly shooting at a West Side hot dog stand. A mother and her 14-year-old son are in custody. Prosecutors say Carlisha Hood ordered her son to shoot a man at the Maxwell Street Express on Halsted Sunday night. Mother was inside ordering food when she got into a fight. And court records say she texted her son to come inside and shoot.
I don't like the way that news article said that she got into a fight. She didn't get into a fight.
She got her ass whooped.
She was getting punched on by a dude. I got the audio of that. Hold on, let me see. I mean, we could just listen to it.
Lady, get your food. Who? Get in the car? Who? Lady. Get your food. Get your food. If you say one more thing, I'm going to knock you out. Oh, my grandma, say one more thing, I'm going to knock you out. Say one more thing, I'm going to knock you out. Lady.
So, yeah, that shot was the son shooting him, killing him. And they were charged with murder. Well, according to reports, they were saying that she ordered the son to go get the gun and come back and shoot him.
I was just that was my thought right there. Like, when did she have time to text her son to come in and shoot? Because I seen the video and he was beating the dog shit out of her. I don't see when she had time to get the phone and text when somebody is rearranging your face.
Well, I don't know if that's the full thing, but I can tell you one thing. He was beating the shit. Because even playing his audio, as soon as he hit her, Alicio, he was like, shit. You know, I saw him. He was like, oh, he was laying some haymakers. So, I don't know. Tough situation. What y'all think? I mean, what you think, Alicio?
I mean, the state of Texas, you can use deadly force to protect somebody if you think their life's in danger.
Correct.
I mean, if my mother's getting beat by a man and I think her life's in danger, goddamn right, I'm shooting the shit out that motherfucker. What you said that was in Chicago?
Yeah.
That in Texas, they could have got away with that with no problem.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a little torn because I see it so many different ways, right? From listening to the clip and reading the story, you know, I feel like as a mom, I would want to protect my son. So I probably would have de-escalated the situation before it even got to that, because he kept saying, say one more thing, I'm going to punch you in the face. And I think, you know, people are not as mentally stable as they used to be. Well, I don't even think people ever were mentally stable. But in that situation, because I know my son is in the car, we're in a public place, I probably would have just let him have it. In fact, I probably wouldn't even got my food. I'd have just left.
So what you just said is a perfect lesson for life. It's how de-escalation, right? First of all, 3 dings, Katrina, 0 for you, Alicio.
Wow.
Yeah, you need to catch up.
Yeah, but I still, you know, but I do understand the son. If I see my mom being attacked by somebody, I think it was just more instinctual to protect your mom. He knew he couldn't go in there and fight the guy if the guy's rearranging your mom in the corner.
Yeah, but the thing was, supposedly she told him to go get the gun. So, and just like you said.
So I guess they were arguing before that, though. I guess this argument was escalating for a long time.
I don't know the whole thing. We only saw what I heard.
Because I mean, if that's the case, I can see how like maybe they start arguing and the mom texts, "Hey, get the gun." Like when they start arguing, because it seemed like it happened pretty quick from that audio, like
Right.
pop, 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 and then pow. Like for him to go all the way to the car, get the gun, and come back.
That's why I'm saying Tina's point makes a lot of sense about de-escalating, right? It didn't even. It
didn't have
most
to
of
be
the
there.
most of the situations that happen that we see, most of them don't have to be what they are. If somebody in the moment just decides to bow out, but that's the hardest thing to do in the moment because that's when everybody's emotions are on high. Everybody wants to, I don't know, like win in the moment.
Right.
But the guy said, "Hey, say one more thing, I'm gonna knock your ass out."
And he looked aggressive. Like, I'm not being funny, but you can tell emotionally, you know.
You can tell by looking at somebody who will beat the fuck out of you, you know, and they
Like me,
mean it.
y'all can look at me and see I'll beat the dog shit out of everybody.
Nah, you look like a hugger, but
No, but what I'm saying is, and I want to make sure I'm clear in saying this because people already stereotype black people as being aggressive or whatever. But what I'm saying is, you can tell from watching the clip, he was already on 1,000. Right, his body language, the way he's forcefully talking. So to me as a woman, you know, even though everybody feel like they Billy Badass, the truth is you're not. And this man is already on 1,000. I would just bow gracefully. But I'm also not very egotistical as a person. My ego wouldn't be bruised. Let me just get my shit and my kid and get out of here. Because at the end of the day, my life is what matters. And my son's life. Because now this man is dead and both of them are possibly going to jail.
Yeah, you just go to the store, you want a little chicken wrap and
not even that, her son is going to be mentally scarred for life. 14 years old, killing somebody.
It's all bad all the way around. This is why I say over and over. Like I just said, de-escalation, y'all. De-escalation. It's hard to do.
Especially with your kids around. I mean, why would you put yourself in a situation that could just turn left and just...
Because a lot of times people don't think things can turn left. I think that we go through life we make it through every 24 hours. Like so far since we've been alive, We've made every 24 hours. So I guess we're kind of conditioned to just making those 24 hours, right? Like it doesn't seem like a challenge to us really to get through the next day. But the truth of the matter is it is. At any given moment, you could be a young lady going into a gas station and tearing that motherfucker up, right? I ain't saying nothing. I'm just saying. And, you know, some shit could go left. The store clerk can fucking shoot you.
Yeah.
It's always best to practice de-escalation skills. We have to learn that as a people.
And what if the son would have shot his mom instead?
Again, or somebody else.
Yeah.
Because that 14-year-old probably doesn't know how to properly use a gun. You know, I'm sure he knows how to pull a trigger, but not...
even if he did, even if he had training in that situation, the way that man was whooping his mom, he could have easily moved the mom in just a jerk second, and he could have killed the man and the mom or killed his mom.
That's correct. Yeah, I don't like that either. I'm gonna change that sound.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds terrible.
Okay. You're such a hater, man.
God, I can't even have an opinion because I'm a
No, you can have an opinion. You that bitch.
No. Hey, I'm that bitch. I don't remember saying that at all. I don't remember where this little audio clip came from.
All right. Well, I don't know. Is the mom guilty? Well, who's guilty?
Well, I think it's hard to say.
I don't know either.
We don't have
the son's the one that came through.
But we don't have the whole story, and if we're gonna go by the video, then I don't think
nobody's guilty, right?
Right. Like it's
well, the guy's guilty. The guy that
the guy's guilty for beating a woman just for, you know, at a sound.
She didn't touch him. He was just. I mean,
and they had some space between them. It wasn't like she was all up in his face.
He was punching the shit out of her.
He was.
He like Mike Tyson. I mean, man. But anyway.
That's why I say you could see already his body, like he was aggressive. He was already there on 1,000.
You could tell that wasn't the first time he beat on a woman.
No. He was a veteran. Thing. Okay, so all right. Well, salute to the mom and the son. Hopefully, you know, the courts figure this shit out. I don't really know how to feel because I don't really know the full story, and I don't want to give up. But from what I saw, I feel like, you know, they should be acquitted for that. Willow Ridge Class 03. Why is this on the paper?
I just saw Grizzly and
who gives a shit about the Class 03?
No, I saw Chuck. I saw Chuck and I saw Chuck and Grizz on
salute to the class of 2003. At all schools, Willowridge, whatever school you went to. What school you go to?
Oh boy, that BF Terry, class of '94, baby.
Man, you know, Terry beat the shit out of my school when I was in the 9th grade. I went to Sharpstown, and boy, we went up to Terry, and they stomped the mud hole in us.
The class of '94 lost every football game I was in.
Yeah.
That's because you was there. Losers. Pretty much losers.
There she go.
Jesus. Wow.
You shouldn't have went to the damn games. They would have been winning.
I was just the Southern that. Just like my Texans, I'm the reason that they lose.
Back in '94, though, Terry was like out there in the damn wilderness. Didn't nobody even know about no fucking Terry.
They knew about me, baby.
You say back in '94 they was out in the wilderness?
Yeah.
Did they move?
No, it was.
I'm just saying where they are now. Oh, that was just
Civilization
land.
has arrived.
Oh, okay.
That's what she's trying to get at.
Yeah.
What is
that? Is that Rosenberg?
Rosenberg, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Back then, it wasn't nothing but land out there and animals and shit.
And Alicia?
Yeah. That's why he was
That's the animals you were talking about?
Yeah. You said you was
Alicia
known
was out there.
Yeah.
spreading them wild oats. That's why Sonny got a new truck.
God
damn. Man.
Go reap it when I get back home.
Girl, here, man, she do not take her foot off the gas. Okay. All right. Well, salute to Willowridge class of 2003.
They were in there partying last night.
Really?
I know Chuck had on a suit. I'm going to send him a message and tell him he had on this daddy suit at the thing.
Grizzly made me laugh because he had a video of Chuck dancing, and in the caption he has it all bitch ass nigga just written across the screen as Chuck is just dancing out there.
What? I missed it. I got to go in there and see.
It was funny. I was laughing.
Okay. So what else we got? Cortina brought up an amazing topic.
Did she?
Yeah.
She usually doesn't bring up nothing amazing.
Well, usually the stuff that I bring up, they feel like it's amazing.
I doubt it.
All right. So, how did you come up with this topic?
I was having a conversation with a guy, and I don't know how it came up, but somehow it came up about women being detached is a dangerous thing, especially.
And what does that mean, detached?
Like having no type of emotions when it comes to sex. And he was saying that he spoke very matter of fact that biologically women are prone to be emotional from sex.
That's correct.
That is incorrect.
Oh, that's incorrect?
That's incorrect.
Okay, my bad.
And I was explaining to him basically that, sex is for procreation. There is no, emotional attachment in it. And most people who feel like they have emotions from sex are very codependent in nature because emotions start outside the bedroom. What you do, how we're acting, the chemistry between us. It's not like, oh, you have sex with somebody and all of a sudden you get all these emotions. That's not how it works. Prostitutes have sex all the time. They not fucking emotionally connected to people.
Okay. What you think?
Yeah, I think she's full of shit. I think
of course you would.
I think women do get attached, once they do have sex. I mean, there is women that, that can clearly just have sex to have sex and no big deal. They move on like it's like they just washed their hair. But I think that's a minority. I think a bigger portion of women, once they get intimate with somebody, more feelings develop than they originally had. I think it takes them to another level. I don't think it's just as easy as, okay, I had sex and no big deal. It's just for procreation, but I liked it. No. Women catch feelings after good sex and things like that. It does propel them to like that person more or dislike them more. If the sex is garbage, all of a sudden it's a turnoff. They don't like them anymore. They don't like them as much as they thought they liked them. But it does make a difference and it does matter.
That's a good point.
Oh, no.
But why can't it be people? Because I've had some men feel that way.
No,
and I'm I don't even
again, it's not in absolutes. I'm talking about majority. You always talk in absolutes. Nothing's absolute. Yeah, you're right. There's some people that'll be detached from it.
Okay, but how do you know? How do you know it's a majority?
No,
look at me pretending to be on Cortina's side.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a majority. I mean, women are more emotional. Women are more. I think men are more detached from sex. I think men can, have sex and forget they even had sex with that person from one day to another, like it was changing socks. And I think there is women like that, but the majority of them hang around and think about their feelings of the act that they did, or, you know, the relationship they were just in, what kind of lingers on.
D. Francis, what do you think about this? Because I see where they're on opposite sides. I don't know where I stand yet. I think I lean more towards Katrina a little bit. Where you fall?
In the middle, as usual.
Yeah.
Because some women can, some women can't. Just like some men can. I mean, there are men that get attached to.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What they call them? Tender dick. Get some pussy.
Yeah, he looked at you when he said tender dick. Like,
you know what? He really did.
Like, why the fuck you look at me, though?
because you asked the question, so I'm just finding out the question.
He's like tender dick, and he just pointing. Like,
right.
Nah, man. I think it just matters. It just depends on the person.
And I get that. I see both sides in the validity of both arguments.
Hold on, man.
She said validity.
Validity,
Yeah.
man. This girl leaves the big words.
But I think my thing about it is that I'm very open-minded as a person, so I wouldn't feel like you wrong if you did or you didn't. And the fact that he felt like it was dangerous, I'm like, how so? How do you find like it's dangerous? Because
I don't know.
Because to me, in my mind, right, it's levels to sex, right? So if it depends on where you are in the relationship when you have sex, about the emotions to me. So if it's somebody you just met 5 weeks ago and you're not in love with that, you don't have any kind of feelings because you haven't established anything with that person. You're still in that, what's your favorite color type mode, right? But if you've been with somebody 5 years, now you're making love to somebody because you've been there and you have a connection with them. Well, sometimes because people fall out of love and don't say it out loud and they just there out of convenience. That's why I feel like emotions does not correlate to sex. You can have sex and not emotionally be attached to that person because something is happening that you disassociate.
Okay, hold on. I got so there's a lot of validity to what you're saying. Matter of fact, let me just the definition of validity: the quality of being logically or factually sound. Hell of a word, Katina. First of all, let me just say this. I have told Katina at least 10 times today to get closer to the mic, and every time she does, she comes and then she pulls back away.
I come and pull back away.
Wait a minute.
Detachment.
Wait a minute. See, no attachment, no emotional attachment. God damn it, man! Why do you throw me off like that?
She threw me off.
No, I think that the majority of I'm using majority now. I think that a lot of people in society would agree with Alicio. Especially a lot of men. They would, because that's what I think men typically think. Women are emotionally attached sexually.
Because they're ego driven.
But
is there proof to that?
No, it's not. That was my point to him, the guy I had the conversation with. There's no scientific proof of that. And to me, like he said, well, I've heard other women say that. I said, yeah, but it's rooted in codependency. When people are codependent and you relate that with somebody who is egotistical and they're driven by their ego, you have this kaboom moment, right? And I'll say it, sometimes women do feed men ego when it comes to sex because we know that men egos are fragile. And it's our way of getting in to get other shit.
But I think women are far beyond more codependent than men.
Uh-oh, here we go.
That could be true. Two things can be true.
No, I get
and I don't.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got a point. We need to raise her mic up. Because she kind of sits over the mic.
You and this mic, you just won't.
This just drives me crazy.
I'm like, what?
Okay. Go ahead, Lisa. What were you saying?
No, I just think women are more codependent emotionally than men are. I think men can turn off their feelings pretty easily. I think women feed off their feelings more than men.
I think I grew up believing that, but then as I've gotten older, I don't really believe that is that cut and dry anymore.
But I think it's a misconception.
You sound so good right now.
And why I think it's a misconception is because people are human. Men, women are human. The only difference is men has not have a safe space to express their emotions. So now they don't know how. They have not learned how to express their emotions.
Is that the only difference?
No, but listen, but they have emotions. So you can't say I'm detached when you're sitting at home thinking about these, because emotions are not just happy, sad, right? It's anger, it's disappointment, it's hurt. Like all these are emotions. So
insecurity, jealousy.
Yeah, you feel these emotions.
Okay, well, hold on. So what about our hormones, right? Does that play anything into that?
As to what?
The emotions. Like y'all with the coochies, y'all have estrogen.
Yes,
we have
but you have estrogen too.
Yeah, but we don't have as much as you.
And y'all have testosterone
some people
too.
do. But that's what I'm saying. We're human in nature.
No, what I'm saying is like I agree that we all have emotions, we all have feelings, and I do agree that a lot of times men do not have spaces to express them, so they kind of suppress them and blah blah all that shit.
Right.
But isn't estrogen that hormone? Doesn't it produce more?
Well, it's not just because there's
emotional.
There's dopamine, there's serotonin, there's like all this other stuff that.
Hold on, we got Dr. Alicia on.
No, I'm just saying. But you are right. Their chemical imbalance in either women or men does affect them to where they're have more feelings towards this or that. They're more sensitive to certain things, and but that goes for both men and women. Although women are more dependent on that estrogen, just like men are more dependent on testosterone.
But it has nothing to do with sex.
But it has he's talking about emotions and feelings and things like that.
Yeah, but my point is it has nothing to do with sex. And that's the thing. Like anybody can, I feel like men feel like, oh, I got her digmatized as if it's a badge of honor, and it's really ego driven because women lie a lot during sex. Most women are not even satisfied sexually with the men they're with. Most women have not even experienced an orgasm. So how is the dick making them have these emotions? They're not even satisfied sexually.
So let me play off what you just said. So most women don't have orgasms. So what happens when they find the guy that can give them the orgasm? At that point, are they digmatized since they don't experience that too often?
It depends on the guy, I guess.
Okay, I thought this conversation was interesting. I still think it's interesting, but it's kind of whatever you believe, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how can we prove either one? Like I was playing devil's advocate to Alicia's point earlier when you said most is most. I was like, well, how do we know that, right? But I still believe that though,
Right. I believe two things can be true. I didn't take away from even the guy in the conversation. My thing was with him is don't feel like something is wrong with me because I'm not what you're used to.
But why is he used to that though?
Well,
because that's what he runs across. That's what he deals with usually.
Yes, and that's fine.
So I feel like that would kind of lean more towards Alicia's point. That's not a factual scientific study.
No, but he said that other women had said it too, and I'm like, we listen on the internet. People say all kind of shit. It's like telephone. You say one thing, you say another, but that doesn't mean that it's factual. It doesn't mean it's a lie either. All I'm saying is two things can be true, but don't act like something is wrong with me because now I'm an anomaly to you and it's something that you don't understand.
Okay. So to you, whoever you are out there, don't fucking, don't be thinking that shit about my girl. She ain't no goddamn anomaly. I don't even know what that is, but she ain't one. So there you go, buddy.
It just means she's weird as fuck. That's all that meant.
To him, I probably am.
But you're not, baby. You're not.
Man, look at y'all. Normally it's all this shit. But now y'all around here making all fucking nice and shit with each other.
I know, right? It's Sunday.
Say something ugly to him so we can get back to normal.
God.
No.
Okay.
It's an anomaly.
It's an anomaly. That show is an anomaly.
See, she on her emotions. See that? Yeah. See how it works? All right. What else? Anything else popping? Ain't shit to talk about, really.
There really ain't that much going on.
Yeah.
Where are we at? 44 minutes. We got to stretch out another 10 minutes of a conversation.
Okay. Let me ask you this: you have your ear pierced?
I do. I have both my ears pierced.
Like a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You wear dangling earrings?
I used to wear diamond princess cut earrings a long time ago.
Ooh, fancy schmancy.
Back in the day.
So when did you get your ear pierced?
I tried to get them pierced when I was 17, and my dad made me take out my earrings. And then I tried again at 19. I was still living at home, and he made me take them out again. So not till I was like 23, 24, when I was basically married, that with my first wife, that I think like right before I got it pierced.
You got both your ears pierced?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was going to ask why. Why did your dad make you take them out?
He thought that was gay. My dad was very homophobic about things like that.
You are gay.
Oh, would you let your son get his ears pierced?
My son does have his ear pierced.
Oh.
Okay. Do you have your ears pierced, D. Francis?
I did years ago.
Both?
Yep.
How old were you when you got your ears pierced?
About 14.
You got both of them at the same time?
Yep.
Okay, so
with a needle too.
Not the
ice
school.
on there. Put the needle through.
I was
tripping.
I was 1 year old.
don't care. You're a girl.
Yeah, you don't matter.
You have estrogen. We don't give a damn. No, basically, it's for guys because girls get their ears pierced fairly young, right?
Mm-hmm. When we're babies.
Right. I got my ear pierced. I didn't get both ears pierced. I got one ear pierced when I was 9 years old.
9?
9.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I got in trouble one day at school, and for whatever reason, my mom was like, "You want to get your ear pierced?" I was like, "Sure." It was cool back then, right?
Sure.
But I remember going to the mall, and I remember sitting there not knowing what side was like the gay side.
Mm-hmm.
It's the gay side?
Yeah, that was a thing.
Back in the 80s or whatever.
Yeah, I just want to see if y'all remember that. Did you hear that? Like it was one side was gay and then the other side
Right on the left side it was gay or something like
Yeah.
that.
No, the left side was straight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the right side was gay.
Oh,
Yeah.
right side was gay. Yeah.
So I didn't know. But I was so scared of this when I was a kid. Because that was the talk, right? Amongst the kids. Like
Don't you have your belly button pierced?
Get the fuck out of here.
no, I don't.
Oh, I thought you did.
No.
I just had a whole visual.
All right, so thank y'all for tuning into the We Sound Like podcast.
We still had some-
man.
We still have a few more minutes, man.
No, I'm just saying, like I remember not knowing, and I remember choosing, and I chose the right side. I chose the left side. Damn it, that sounded bad. Hold on.
tell you, I'm still just fucked up over here. I can imagine like a man with his belly button pierced. I would freak the fuck out.
I got a partner that got his belly button pierced. Fucked me up when I found out. I was like, bro, what the fuck?
The little tattoo back there too.
Nah, I don't know about that. I don't know about how that. But I mean, I've had partners that have went through like these phases where they got like their tongue pierced,
Nipples pierced and all that.
nipples
shit.
pierced.
Okay, that I can understand. The tongue.
I can't understand none of
nipple
it.
tongue
piercing.
piercing for a dude.
Would you pierce your tongue?
Look at the smile on her face. With
Hold on, we might be tapping into something. Hold on.
I saw her shaking like. Yeah.
I was not, but
Any odd piercings that we can't see right now?
no.
Would you?
I'm not into piercings.
Yeah. About you, Alicia?
No. Mm-mm. I had a dude that used to
Wait
to
a
work for
minute.
me.
You had a dude? What?
I had a dude that used to work for me. He was
No.
he would kind of supervise my jobs, and he was in prison. And he said that he did all these modifications to his penis in prison.
What?
Like where they cut like just right underneath the skin, and they'd shove like these little objects in there and then let it heal. And now he has like all these things, and he's like, oh, the women love it. I'm like,
Why are you squirming? You ain't got shit that you squirming about over there.
No, because it's just I'm so visual when people tell me stuff. So in my mind, I'm like, why? Why would you be in prison letting somebody mutilate
yeah, no
your
shit.
penis with a
Yeah.
fucking shank? And you know what I'm saying? I just
She's over here squealing. I'm like, is there something we need to
No.
I've never seen a lady get
Because
kicked.
I'm like this. I'm like,
Yeah, me too. I'm clenched up.
No, because I'm so visual, and I'm like, I know on men that it's such a sensitive area.
Absolutely.
And I'm thinking, like in prison, it wasn't done
can you imagine the
medically.
infection?
You
Yeah,
know
Can you
what I'm
imagine
saying? I'm just like, you know how, I'm not going to say crazy, but how outlandish that is to let somebody else play with your fucking penis and cut on it.
So let me just say this. Two things. When you were squirming, I was thinking to myself, like, I've never seen a woman get kicked in the coochie, and I kind of flinched, right?
What?
The only other thing I was gonna say was raising the mic really didn't help. Christina's still talking right over the microphone.
Like, fuck that.
She's like, fuck it.
Go to hell, both of y'all.
Like you can't follow no direction.
God damn. Okay.
Wait, what kind of earring did you have? Did you have a little?
You had the cross.
It was a
That little Michael Jordan.
it was a nugget.
No.
It was a nugget.
Oh, you know, that was back in the day.
I
Yeah.
can't stand that little hoop thing Jordan used to wear.
Oh no, that shit was weak. That shit was weak as hell. That's the shit Alicia had both
He had them dangling ones with the cross.
with the cross.
Yeah, you know the ones that hang
That
down.
George Michael or that Barry
Yeah.
Bonds.
You had the
Barry Bonds.
George Michael.
That George Michael was hard, boy.
He was hard, wasn't he?
You ugly.
I love George Michael.
Oh man.
What's your favorite song?
He don't know.
Probably Faith. It probably is Faith. You
Fuck with Wham?
Faith. I like Wham.
Yeah.
When he was with Wham, yeah.
Okay. What about you? You like George Michael?
No.
You? Nobody? Just Alicia?
Yep.
Wait a minute. Everything she wants, y'all don't fuck with that? I'm so shocked here.
You're not shy.
Sing it.
Everything she wants. Y'all, man, what's wrong with y'all?
No, you got the play. I don't know it.
George had some hits.
Okay, fuck it. Y'all suck. Okay. What else we got? Anything else?
I guess that's it, guys.
No.
Really?
It's a short Sunday today.
Yeah. We just
Still
shooting
about
the
an
shit.
hour.
We just shooting the shit.
Yeah, we're just shooting shit.
Salute to the short people.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want to ask you. I didn't ask y'all. What happened with y'all this past week? Anything interesting happening with y'all?
My son's birthday is on Tuesday. He turns 16. My Elijah Alexander.
Man,
Oh, happy birthday, Elijah. You get to ride in the new car with your mommy.
I drove his truck today.
God damn. Well, I tell you, man. Hey, what?
I'm going to have Sonny come and come pick me up, too, so I can ride in it.
Y'all can take the top off and take the tops off.
Yeah.
What they gonna be listening to?
With the top down, just damn.
All right. Anyway, listen. It's really shit. I ain't got shit else.
Y'all do anything for 4th of July? That's coming up.
I'm gonna work.
I'm going to be laying in bed.
Doing what?
Whatever I do when I lay in the bed.
Not catching feelings.
Not
That's
catch
for
it.
sure.
That is July 4th is on a
Tuesday.
Tuesday. On a Tuesday.
Are you off for 4th of July or they make you work?
You asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working.
I don't know.
He just said
You know
that.
now. Yeah, that's actually the first thing I said.
Yeah, I don't believe anything he says. I got to reaffirm and ask directly.
Oh, so he trying to say you're a liar.
Yeah, basically. All men are.
I believe it.
All right. I don't know how I feel about that. Why you don't believe shit I say, Alicia?
Because you're a man. Men lie.
Okay.
That's what we do, baby.
Typically, when we make statements about sexes, Christina challenges them. She just left that one right there on the table.
I mean, Alicia has spoken.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I'm gonna change that. I don't like that. What is that sound, by the way?
So I was trying to picture it earlier. I couldn't think of where it came from, but I've heard
You
it
know it,
before.
though, don't-
Yeah, I've heard it before. I just don't know from where.
Do you know this sound?
Sounds like
Hey, I'm that bitch.
Do you know what that one?
sound like an email alert or something. Text message. I don't know.
It's very familiar.
Go back to the where I said
Was it
I'm
the
that bitch.
AOL
Where'd you get
sound?
that?
Huh?
Is it the AOL sound?
No,
It's too far back. I can't remember.
no, that's not that.
What were you saying, Alicia? Duet?
I said, where'd you get that? I'm a bitch. or
These were
whatever.
your words, sir.
I know. Where did you get that from? That sounds like.
From you. They your words.
When did I say?
Where did I get it from?
Like, when did I say I'm a bitch?
You said it just now. Hold on.
No, hey, I'm that bitch.
I feel like there's sometimes Alicia too. Hey, I'm that bitch.
Man,
Look at my bitches over here.
I hate black people. God.
Hey, man, don't hate us, man. Hey.
I'm going home, people.
Nah, don't go, man. We love having you
You
here.
can go home. Sunny ain't there.
Where's she at? She out and about?
She out there stunned like her daddy Luke.
Oh, God.
I'm your daddy, nigga.
God damn.
I'm going home. Bye, guys.
All right,
See y'all later.
We'll see you later, man. You have a good one. All right, well, let's wrap this shit up, man. We ain't talking about shit. We just shooting the shit. Listen, I told y'all in the group text, I love just sitting around talking with y'all. Like, even now, like, even though we don't have shit to talk about, just coming up with stupid shit to talk about, I still like it. Like, I don't want to end it. What's your favorite bottled water to drink? See, look at me, just trying to keep it going.
Anything but Dasani. Dasani tastes nasty to me.
It do. I agree with you on that.
Really?
I don't like Dasani.
What kind of water is that?
Pure Light.
Yeah, I'll take that cheap shit.
Yeah.
That's that 40 for a 50-cent pack. I'll take that.
It's not 50 cents, but I wish. But yeah.
Yeah.
I like core water. I think it's really refreshing. That in Fiji.
What I've been drinking a lot of is coconut water with the pulp. Like, every day I've been drinking coconut water.
Why?
Tastes good to me now.
I remember the first time I tasted coconut water, I thought that was the most disgusting shit I've ever tasted.
I still do.
Now, I drink coconut water every day in my smoothies, though. I don't just drink it straight. But I think I could now.
I drink it straight. It's delicious, and it's hydrating as shit.
I just don't like the coconutty taste. I don't like nothing.
You don't like the little white clumps in your mouth?
No, I don't. I'm so much a spitter than I am a swallower.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, fuck. I couldn't work with you.
Well, let me. Would you catch feelings or no? No, you wouldn't catch feelings. Okay. On that note, we out of here. God damn it, man!
You tender dick motherfucker. All right, we out this bitch.
We out of here. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that I want to talk about before we burn out. I don't think so.
No.
I love you guys.
Love you too, big man.
Love you too.
It's your turn, D. Francis.
And he your man.
And that's my man.
That's
I claimed him.
That's why I don't have a man. Because you claim them, they do shit like this.
I see now. I get it.
Yeah.
He just don't catch feelings.
But
like
these
you do.
niggas ain't shit, ain't they?
Yeah.
God
I'm
damn.
not in that majority. I don't express emotions.
Yeah.
I guess.
That's why I ain't gonna have no man.
Speaking of emotions, back to the earrings. I just had a memory. I remember when I first got earrings.
Mm-hmm.
I was living with my grandparents. I walked in the door and my grandpa said, "What is wrong with you? What are you going to do next? Get a ponytail? Take that out of your ears."
At least you don't got ponytail.
Doesn't that make you gay?
I just remember seeing that. Seeing my
Their
my
era, they didn't do that shit. I mean, it was new when I got my shit.
He wasn't fucking with it at all.
Yeah, my dad was.
But you gotta think, they didn't do a lot of things in the 50s and 60s, and it wasn't to the 70s they became really liberated. Because I remember when I was younger, my mom was like, "You can't wear ankle bracelet, you can't wear red nail polish." Like, it was, and I was like, "But they're making them at the store, so what?" Because ankle bracelets and red fingernail polish was like for whores.
You know what that was called? That was called parenting. And then,
right.
So at some point they took their foot out the gas and they allowed anything to go on, and now here we are.
Yeah, now we're gentle parenting. What is it called?
I don't know.
Soft parenting. The people.
This is buddy parenting, I think.
Right.
I'm like, soft parenting. My mom would have knocked my fucking head off.
So I cursed the shit out of my kids.
I don't know nothing about no soft parenting.
Yeah, I was thinking about what D. Francis said just now. That generation seeing earrings on a guy probably freaked them the fuck out.
I knew he was gay.
Probably like, that's what he say. What you gonna do next? Get a ponytail? That's hilarious, by the way.
But I think like But in the 70s, they was doing a whole lot of stuff because things that society considers to be quote unquote gay with men, they were doing in the 70s. They were wearing crop tops and short shorts and
silky looking as,
their hair was pressed and.
But it
was
wasn't acceptable.
I was just saying, but was homosexuality really like, I don't want to say rampant, but I mean, widespread publicly?
I mean, no, but if it was okay then, why is it not okay now? Just
Anything
because
is
somebody
okay.
will call you,
Yeah, we're in a weird space where everything is gay, right? And
yeah.
I hate it, actually. I'm like, bro, okay. Now, like everybody, people are gay, but everybody ain't gay. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've seen people accuse every single star that I've seen has been accused at some point of being homosexual. It's like, okay, dog, enough is enough. Like, why is this even still a thing? Let people do whatever the fuck they do.
Right.
And, we all go on with our lives. But anyway, listen, we out of this bitch, man. I love talking to y'all. Like I said, we'll see y'all next week. Hopefully we have some good shit to talk about. Cortina, you have 3 dings. Alicio, you did not earn any dings today. How do you feel about that?
I feel like it was racially motivated.
Yeah, it was. We definitely, y'all motherfuckers taking over Texas. You're not taking over at fucking last. So, with that being said, Cortina, you got the most dings. You get the last word, sweetheart. Talk your shit.
My word for the week will be peace. I wish us all a very peaceful week. Peaceful thoughts, peaceful memories, peaceful future.
I wasn't going to say nothing. I was going to let you get the last word, but get in the goddamn mic, Cortina.
I don't like things in my mouth. I'm retired.
I thought it was. She's a piece of shit. All right, bye.